This is Elizabeth Green from Food Ingredients First. I'm joined today by Roel van Poppel, the new Chief Sustainability Officer at Olam Food Ingredients. Thank you, Roel, for joining us today. A warm welcome to you from us here at CNS Media and from our listeners. Now, maybe you can start the interview by sharing some insights on OFI's sustainability vision and what this means for the company's future targets.
Yeah, no, thank you very much. I'm happy to be here, Elizabeth. So looking forward to this quick interview. So OFI, we've defined a purpose to be the change for good food and a healthy future. So what it means is that we put sustainability at the heart of everything that we do. Mm-hmm. And we aim to offer what we call sustainable choices for our customers by helping farmers that we deal with globally prosper and communities thrive in balance with nature and also the environment of the wider landscape around the supply chains that we're operating in. To do that, we focus on 4 key pillars of impact. 1, prosperous farmers. 2, thriving communities. 3, what we call climate action, and 4, what we call regenerating the living world, which is everything to do with those ecosystems that we operate in. So we're setting ourselves some very ambitious objectives in these 4 areas as part of a broader strategy, which we aim to publish later on this year. And as OFI, we're building on a very long experience of supporting farmer communities, which includes enhancing farmer livelihoods, helping farmers achieve a living income and improving opportunities for women and youth. But it also means addressing human rights issues, including key challenges around child labor in certain supply chains, improving nutrition of farmers and in communities. And on the environmental front, we definitely recognize that climate change is one of the major issues of our time, and have focused sharply on accelerating decarbonization of our supply chains, offering our customers also footprints, verified carbon footprints, and also scenarios, what we call pathways, to reduce that joint footprint together. As a sidestep, we recognize that if our customers want to reduce their carbon footprints, 80 or 90% of those footprints happen in the beginning of the supply chain where we are. So in order for them to be moving to zero, they need us as well. So recognizing some of the other dimensions of the current environmental crisis and also the impact that the agriculture or the food system has on soils, water, and biodiversity, we're also committing ourselves to implementing regenerative agriculture at scale. And we're working towards creating what we call forest positive landscapes, tackling deforestation and conserving and regenerating natural ecosystems. So what we try to obtain are concrete objectives that are substantial, ambitious, but also very much measurable, with very concrete short-term milestones already in 2025 and 2030.
Mm-hmm. Fantastic. A really nice introduction. You've painted a lovely, insightful picture there for us. Thank you. Now, a big part of the company's success is driven by the use of digital tools such as the AtSource platform. Maybe you can tell us a bit more about how tools like AtSource are impacting the performance of your supply chains.
Yeah, I was involved there as well. We created AtSource we launched it 5 years ago. We started a project group slightly before that. And AtSource is really focused on helping our customers meet their sustainability objectives in line with their own ambitions. It's helping to take customers alongside ourselves in generating positive impact. It's a customer-focused sustainability management system, AtSource, providing our customers with data and actionable insights related to the product they receive from us. So it's allowing them also to manage and reduce their risks, to improve their sustainability performance and create positive impacts in their supply chains that we manage together with them. So we provide valuable data towards our customers to help them do their own ESG reporting. But it also provides insights in some of the programs that we're running together with our customers. It provides very concrete data on the impact of those programs that we run together. And at the core of AtSource is basically a set of key metrics that span farmer groups, but also our own farm operations on the ground throughout the supply chains, which basically end into our customers' locations. There's as I mentioned, a program feature where customers can see the details of the programs we run with them, and we draw on multiple digital data and information systems that we as OFI developed over the last years with very detailed carbon and water footprint calculators, scenario planners. By the way, that's one of the latest features on AtSource. It's a climate scenario planner, which we received an award for on the latest FIE sustainability. It was the FIE Sustainability Innovation Award that was received in December. And currently, AtSource is covering 23 of our product groups. That has grown from 4 in the beginning, covering 26 origins, and I believe 350,000 smallholder farmers that are already covered on the platform. It's just one of the many digital tools that we have. We utilize others to feed AtSource, and we deploy those to make our business more efficient, more sustainable. And some of those tools are very much field-based tools to collect information, such as OFIS, which is the Olam Farmer Information System, to provide information and service directly to farmers via their mobile phones. But also, we've installed a high-tech traceability system to support compliance with new and emerging regulations, such as EUDR, the European Deforestation Regulation, which has become a very urgent issue for ourselves and many of our customers. And also for that, for instance, we mapped 600,000 individual farm plots, and we can use this vast database to provide data on emissions, land use change, and even social insights to our customers.
Wow, really fascinating. Thank you so much. So in terms of supply chain challenges, then what are you seeing for some of these key ingredients that OFI works with, and why do you think this is?
Yeah, it's a very wide question, because being involved throughout the whole supply chain, we know that each of our products has its own specific challenges, right? There's little in common between a large-scale, highly mechanized almond orchard in Australia and a manually harvested hazelnut farm, a hectare or 2 in Turkey. So water use may be a concern for pivot irrigated onions that we plant with our own seed in Egypt, but it's not an issue generally in for instance, Western Africa, in our cocoa supply chains, where we realize and we're very concerned about deforestation as a major risk. On the social side, which I personally believe is a foundational challenge of sustainability, livelihoods is not a big issue in our garlic supply chains in California, but it's a very big issue in a smallholder supply chain in coffee in, for instance, Guatemala. So we developed therefore very specific product-specific strategy tailored to the risks and opportunities of those products. Like we call that coffee compass, cocoa compass, coffee lens, nut strills, and dairy tracks. Those are specific product strategies. And what we are doing with our business is developing specific playbooks, such as what we call our climate smart coffee platform, and that we also very much link to AtSource to effectively address these very specific challenges across the supply chain. Also, what I'd like to add here is that and I already referred to that in the previous answer, that the regulatory landscape is changing rapidly, right. And compliance is an increasing challenge for our customers. One of our key customers mentioned that compliance is the new bold in sustainability. And indeed, that's what I already mentioned, that EU deforestation regulation might have a big impact on cocoa and coffee imports into Europe in 2025.
Right.
Personally, I do consider legislative developments positive because it creates that sense of urgency, and it does increase the focus and encourage companies to go further in their actions to address deforestation. But it also needs to go in line or be combined with appreciating the complexities these compliance and regulatory challenges generate for players in the origins. And as OFI, we have our systems in place to effectively mitigate those risks for our customers. But so answer your question quickly, like what are the key challenges? Is very difficult, but it's very specific to the supply chains that we're operating in. But by being present in the supply chains, we feel we can effectively address those challenges.
Of course. Fantastic. Thank you. So previously, as we mentioned, you were CEO at AtSource and co-founder of sustainability performance measurement platform Tracked. Now, how have these roles put you at an advantage in supporting OFI on its sustainability journey?
Yeah, well, So I was part of the AtSource journey from the start, and indeed I was its first CEO, and I developed it together with OFIS businesses and experts, that sustainability experts on the ground. We rolled it out, we grew it with our customers, and it's been recognized as an award-winning benchmark across the industry. However, we discovered that across our industry, our customers and also our competitors face similar sustainability challenges. We all operate together in the same system. Everybody is generating or trying to generate a way of dealing with that, and that can result in a multitude of tools, alternative tools, metrics, definitions, and that's actually a recipe for confusion. So it makes sense to generate a so-called common language on how sustainability performance is measured across the industry, and we took the initiative to bring together a group of industry players, food traders, processors, competitors of ours, but also our customers. And we initially tried to bring in globally playing branded customers to address this issue. So we sponsored the first phase of this project in 2021. We called it Sustain It. We brought together 12 companies. And that group of companies grew over the time. And in 2022, we agreed with this group to build an industry-owned or an industry-driven platform to allow companies to share sustainability performance measurement and insights in a secure environment. So in a secure environment where you can exchange data using industry-aligned methodologies. So creating a common language for how you measure sustainability performance. Right. So we set up that independent JV to facilitate this together with Cargill, Louis Dreyfus, and ADM. And this company is called Track now. It was launched last year. I was the initial founding CEO until I accepted this role a few weeks ago. But I'm proud to say that the group of companies and the ecosystem supporting us has grown to over 50 over the last months, including very relevant global food companies that we are very proud of having involved in the platform. So I led it until December 31st, and from 1st of January, I'm in a new role. How this has helped me? It has taught me a lot and a tremendous amount about the key sustainability challenges that we jointly face as an industry. It taught me a lot about the evolving reporting landscape that everybody has to deal with. But it also learned that it is very necessary to pre-competitively collaborate with the industry to create a common language on how you measure sustainability performance. Only if you create a common language, you can address it jointly because you understand what you mean. But you can also compare quite well what is happening across different supply chains. You can compare the impact created. And it might actually create some type of competitive environment as companies compete how well they are in generating positive impact. And now my new role obviously is to make sure that within OFI we maneuver the space. We keep on strongly supporting it, and the experience has definitely helped me to also to help OFI move forward in this more aligned but still very challenging environment.
Definitely. Okay. How interesting. Are there any sort of future targets that you can discuss, and can we expect further advancements from OFI? I'm guessing, yes, in supply chain sustainability.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, the future holds a lot of challenges, right? We need to really take seriously what needs to be addressed across our supply chains, and we also need to address those with a sense of urgency, Elizabeth. So we are operating in a landscape that needs long-term vision and engagement, but also needs very concrete solutions to navigate this very much complexifying world of sustainability reporting, not only for ourselves, also for our customers and the stakeholders around it. I believe we as OFI are uniquely positioned to deliver this together with our stakeholders. But at the end of the day, it's about ensuring also the long-term existence of our supply chains. It's the long-term existence of our supply chains with the farmers that need to earn a living income, with communities around those farmers that thrive in their landscapes, and also with ecosystems that are not depleted, but as we call it, regenerated to coexist within the next supply chain. So we need we need meaningful transformation within the overall global food and ag system. And for myself, I just look forward to continue to play a role in this and driving this forward, not only for OFI, but ideally also for the broader industry.
Okay, perfect. Well, thank you very much, Roel. Very insightful and interesting. And yeah, I wish you all the best with your new role.
Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you.